Hey guys, Ryan Cash here with Legend Brands and RoofTec Systems. Today I'm going to go over the winterization process of the XCS 500. Now, some may winterize it once at the beginning of winter. If you live in a really cold climate, that may be the case for you. Then you'll let the system sit for the winter until it thaws out in the spring. Other guys, you might be doing this every night. If you live somewhere where the temperature drops off real low and then warms up again the next day, it's a pretty quick and easy process though. But the very first thing I'm going to do is disconnect the water supply and get my water supply hose emptied out. You can either use compressed air to empty it, or you can actually just gravity feed it out. That's the method I like to do. It doesn't take too long. Once I've got that done though, I'm going to get both of the hoses rolled up onto the system. Now, one of the things I get asked a lot is, what about the bleach and surfactant? Our particular surfactant is freeze thaw stable, so no worries there. You can empty out the tank if you'd like, but the bleach itself also has a freezing temperature of about 7 degrees. So if it's going to be sitting all winter, or if it's going to be dropping below about 7 degrees, you might want to empty it out. The next thing I'm going to do in the process is I'm going to get my bleach and my surfactant valves turned off on the manifold, set my pressure at about 400 psi, and turn the system on. What I'm doing here is attempting to empty out the water tank. So I'm going to let the machine run for just a few minutes while the tank empties out. I'm going to be looking for a drop in pressure, which means that I no longer have a full water tank. This should take just a few minutes. And as soon as I see that drop in pressure, I'm going to go ahead and turn off the machine. The antifreeze I'm going to use is typically RV antifreeze. You can either buy it pre-diluted at a 50-50 mix, or you can mix it yourself, half antifreeze, half water. The system itself needs about 2 to 3 gallons to be able to fully winterize. So I'm going to take my gallon jugs here. I'm going to fill in my water tank, and then I'm going to go and I'm going to get the system turned back on. And my goal here is to replace any remaining water that's inside of the pump with the antifreeze, so that in the event of freezing temperatures, I don't cause any fissures in the heads or have any long-term problems with breaking the seals or anything inside the pump. So once I've got my tank with a couple gallons, I'm going to turn on the system and I'm going to let it run. And this is again low pressure and just fully open. And I'm going to be watching for a change of color, a change of smell, and just the general look. You'll be able to tell when the antifreeze starts to come out. So I'm going to just be watching the stream, and as soon as the antifreeze is coming out, you will notice the quick change. And there you can see the antifreeze coming out. Either way, I'm going to let that run for a second, and then I'm going to turn off my ball valve, and I'm going to drop this into my water tank. So the goal here is to now cycle the system, and I'm going to be cycling the antifreeze through the system for about 2 to 3 minutes. This doesn't take too long, but I'm just going to continually cycle it through, replacing all the water in the system with antifreeze. This process will also fill the pressure hose with antifreeze, so no need to blow that out with air or anything. As soon as that is done, after like 2 or 3 minutes, I'm going to come up to my manifold and I'm going to shut the system back off. And I am going to then disconnect my GF valves from the bleach tank and just empty out those hoses real quick. That ensures that there's nothing left inside the hoses to freeze up and cause any problems later. Once that's done, the system has now been winterized, and I'm good to go either to the next day or until spring. If you're interested in the XCS 500 or other RoofTec system products, contact me directly at info@rooftecsystems.net.